Hello guys, this is Danny with ParTay. So the gang's pretty much all here. Just going to go through this really quickly because I hate these long videos. They take so long to upload. But this here is our steel, and one half of that, this half here, is coated in our ALF formula. This half over here is our high G. Same thing with the Daystar here, ALF, high G version. This is a R&D piece, and you'll see why it's R&D in just a second, but really excited about this one. That one happened by accident yesterday. It's funny, my dog startled me for a second, and I was holding something and I spilled it into, some of it got into my formula that I had sitting on the table that I was getting ready to mix, excuse me, and I had some surprising results there, very surprising results, but a happy surprise. This is our Contrabright, and this is our Sirius Pro. So just wanted to give you a quick idea as to how those are going to hold up here in this high ambient light. Now, I checked right before we started. This over here was 562. This over here was around 378. And what I did is I added this light here to help sort of balance that. That's a 1200 lumen CFL. Just to try to help balance the light out, because if I turn that off, it's subtle, but if I take that away, it does make everything look a little punchier. So I wanted to balance that out on this side, so just move that back here. But that'll give you an idea as to how well in an extremely high light environment. Now, guys, I know, we went through the lux stuff, but 500 lux is a lot of light to have on a wall. Most homes, the wall lux is going to be somewhere between a 50 to 150 range. You're in an environment where you have fluorescent lighting, the long tube lighting up here, and it's setting pretty close or right up next to the wall. Then you may have 500 lux on the wall, 500 to 600 lux that's actually striking the wall. But that's about it. So in a home environment, even if you have recessed lighting up here, generally they're going to be anywhere from 100 to 250 lumen bulbs that go in those. And even if you used an 800 lumen bulb, the amount of light that's going to hit that screen is not going to be anywhere near that amount of lux. It's just not, because most of the light's going to be focused downward. It's only going to get some of the side light from your angle beam, and it's not going to wash out the screen anything like what God creates. So I'm doing this right now with a 2500 lumen Iki. It's a 720 model projector, and still gives this is not 1080, not 4K, nothing like that. It's just a 720 version, and still gives excellent results. Now, what I was talking about with this one is this one's pushing out about a 1. Last time I checked it, it was between a 1.3 and a 1.4 gain. So I pushed it up above 1.3, but it's a little on the light side. So I want to get it so it's a deeper gray. So that may pull it down to a 1.25. And if it does, it does. And I'll be happy with that because I really wanted to get something that's going to be competitive with some of the screens like your Centigrade 5D. And this would be way competitive in the sense that even though you can't tell a perceivable difference really between a 1.25 and say a 1.15, which I think the 5D is a 1.5. You can't really tell that big of a perceivable difference. But what you can tell a big difference is the 5D is only an 80-degree viewing angle before you hit your half gain, where this is 180. Now, what I have to make sure of is that the ingredient that's actually helping to achieve that is not going to go afoul in the mix. Because, what can happen is you can have things that over time they would start to crack. So what I want to do is I want to take that, I want to stress test the screens, put them out in the sun, let them get rained on, let them bake in the sun for a while, and then if it holds up very well, then I'll bring it to market. But I don't want to do that until I feel confident that it's going to be long lasting. But there you go, guys. Extremely happy with the results. Very beautiful given this kind of high ambient light that's hitting the screens. In a normal environment where you have even 100, 200 lux on the wall, which would be generally a brighter room, you would think of it as a brighter room if you walked in there, this would look exceptional. All right, so with that, guys, I just want to throw a quick thank you out to the students at Clemson that gave me a little bit of help in this, as well as the guys at Benjamin Moore and Landrum, my paint guys. So whenever I first started with paints, they were helping me to understand how light works with paints. And when I switched to polys, they were really instrumental in helping me to make that transition. So I just want to do a quick call out and thank you to them. In the meantime, if you guys need to ask us any questions, as always, you can reach us at the email in the description below. And let's see, it's about 3 o'clock on a Friday, so I hope you guys have a great weekend. All right, God bless.